Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. And we're going to be playing a little Out of the Ballpark Baseball 18. We will be playing the 1973 Boston Red Sox. It's a retro replay, open world. The team's been changed through trades and free agent signings and other transactions such as the draft. So you're not going to see the same players all on their actual same teams because I've made trades. The computer's made trades. It's an open world. It's an alternative Red Sox universe. So, this series is a battle between first and second place teams in the American League East. The Baltimore Orioles have a record of 41 wins, 24 losses, and a 1.5 game lead over the second place Boston Red Sox, who have a record of 40 wins and 26 losses. The Red Sox just coming off a series with the Brewers where they took 2 out of 3. Let's go through the Orioles lineup. Batting first, playing center field, is Rich Coggins. Batting second, playing third base, former Red Sox Rico Petrocelli. Batting third, playing shortstop, Bobby Grich. Batting fourth, playing second base, Davey Johnson. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Tony Oliva. Batting sixth, the catcher, Duke Sims. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Boog Powell. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Gorman Thomas. Batting ninth, another former Red Sox, first baseman, Mike Andrews. On the mound for Baltimore, Jim Palmer. Opposing the Baltimore lineup, pitching for the Red Sox, El Tiante, Luis Tiant. 7 wins, 2 losses, ERA of 3.89. His battery mate, Carlton Fisk. Excellent defensive catcher. At third base, Greg Nettles. Outstanding. Shortstop, another outstanding fielder, Mark Belanger, Pittsfield, Massachusetts native. Second base, another very good fielder, Ted Sizemore. And at first base, Steve Garvey. In left field, Dwight Evans, solid. Center field, another solid ball player, Del Unser. And in right field for the Red Sox, the all-time hits leader, outstanding ball player and outfielder, Pete Rose. I will be managing the Red Sox. The computer will be managing the Baltimore Orioles. So Rich Coggins, left-handed hitter, steps to the plate. He's batting .286 in this retro season. Very good contact hitter against right-handed pitching. Below average power and eye. The rating system goes 1 through 20. The blue numbers are very good. Green is good. Yellow is okay, solid. And as the color progression progresses towards orange and red, it gets poorer. So Coggins is a left-handed normal hitter. Here's the windup and the pitch by El Tiante. And Coggins works a walk. 4 consecutive balls by Louis Tiant. That's not a good way to start off the game. Coggins is definitely a threat to steal. Rico Petrocelli steps to the plate, batting .251, 4 home runs, and 25 RBIs. Right-handed normal hitter. Garvey will hold on Coggins. The windup and the pitch to Petrocelli. That ball sent out to left field, and that's going to get down for a single. Evans retrieves it and throws it back in towards third base. So first and second, no outs, and the dangerous Bobby Grich steps to the plate. Grich is hitting .263, 5 home runs, 26 RBIs. He does not like to hit early in the count, though. Red Sox are looking to turn 2 here. Grich is a spray hitter. Red Sox infield moves into double play depth. The windup and the pitch by Tiant to Bobby Grich. And that ball goes out to right center field. Moving towards it is Pete Rose. He makes the catch. He fires towards first. And back in time is Petrocelli. Rose almost doubled him up, so there's 1 out. Davey Johnson steps to the plate. Johnson's hit .264 on the year, 11 home runs, 42 RBIs. He's hitting .385 off Tiant. He's another spray hitter. Tiant has to be careful here. Tiant sets and delivers. And that ball is grounded to second. It's going to be a fielder's choice. They were not able to turn the double play. Went Sizemore to Belanger. Johnson beat out the throw to Garvey. So first and third. 2 outs, and the dangerous Tony Oliva steps to the plate. Left-handed batter. He's the left fielder for the Orioles. Very good hitter. He's hitting .300 off Tiant. Likes to hit early in the count. Fisk goes through the signs. Tiant sets and delivers to Oliva. And that ball's ripped deep, and Rose makes the catch in the right center field gap. What a catch by Pete Rose, saving a couple of runs there. Fenway fans, go nuts. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. For the Red Sox, their lineup, Pete Rose, right fielder, who just made that outstanding catch, leads off. Carl Yastrzemski, the designated hitter, batting second. Batting third, Steve Garvey, and playing first. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Greg Nettles. Batting fifth and doing the catching, Carlton Fisk. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Dwight Evans. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Del Unser. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Ted Sizemore. And batting ninth, Pittsfield, Massachusetts native, Mark Belanger. They will be opposed by Jim Palmer, who's on the mound. Palmer's 9-3 with an ERA of 3.06. Doing the catching, Duke Sims. Rico Petrocelli at third. Bobby Grich at short. Davey Johnson, Gold Glove second baseman. And Mike Andrews, another very good fielder at first. So the right side of the O's defense in the infield is very good. And the left side is solid to adequate. Duke Sims is an adequate catcher. In left field, you have Tony Oliva. Above average fielder, very good arm. Coggins is the center fielder. Below average fielder with a average arm. Gorman Thomas is in right field, the power hitter. Solid fielder. Alright, so Pete Rose to lead off. Rose is hitting .273 on the season. He's been slumping of late. 2 home runs, 23 RBIs. Likes to hit early in the count. And he's hitting .467 off Palmer. Enough said. Sims goes through the signs, the windup, and the pitch by Palmer. And Palmer walks Rose on the 3-2 count. So leadoff runner on. Rose not really a threat to steal. Carl Yastrzemski steps to the plate, batting .286, 5 home runs, 24 RBIs. He has struggled with Palmer this year, only hitting .167. So he'll be patient. Here's the pitch by Jim Palmer. Ball 1. Again, this when Yastrzemski's ahead in the count, he's very successful, but I think we'll let him take again. 1-1 count. We're going to play a little hit and run here. The windup and the pitch by Palmer. And that ball's ripped up the middle. Rose is going to go first, a third on the hit and run. So the Red Sox are in business here in the bottom of the first. Steve Garvey comes to the plate, and he's been in fuego since coming off the DL, batting .328, 31 RBIs, 10 home runs. Garvey with runners in scoring positions hitting .356, and a off right-hander's .354. He does not like to hit early in the count, though, even though Palmer does give up a lot of hits early in the count. Here's the windup and the pitch to Steve Garvey. Runners at first and third, no outs, but they throw to first. Yastrzemski's back. So we do it again. Palmer sets, delivers. Ball one. Garvey ahead in the count. Much better opportunity here for Steve. He'll be swinging away. Runners at first and third. Sims goes through the signs. Palmer sets and delivers to Garvey. Garvey rips that ball up the middle. That's one run. Do we want Carl Yastrzemski to try for third? The ball is very shallow. Yastrzemski is a fast runner. Coggins has a below-average arm, and we're going to send Yaz to third. Well, we sent Yaz to third, and he makes it. All right, they didn't complete the play there, but so 1-0 Red Sox on the Steve Garvey RBI single. There's still no outs. Runners at first and third, and a dangerous Greg Nettles steps to the plate. Red Sox third baseman's hitting .282, 8 home runs, 36 RBIs, and 500 off Palmer. With runners in scoring position, he is hitting .294. He'll be taking. Ball one. Nettles ahead in the count. Very favorable for Greg Nettles. Sims goes through the signs. Palmer sets and delivers. And Nettles works a walk on the 3-1 count. Bases are now loaded. Palmer is struggling here in the first inning. This is a great opportunity for the Red Sox. They have him on the ropes. They need to put him away now. Carlton Fisk steps to the plate. Pudge is hitting .323, 15 home runs, and 44 RBIs. He's hitting a whopping .385 off Palmer and .333 with the bases loaded. Pudge does not like to hit early in the count. The windup and the pitch to Fisk. Strike one. Palmer's in there with the off-speed pitch. 0-1 count. Pudge to swing away. Bases loaded, no outs, no place to put Fisk. The windup and the pitch.
Strike three, you're out.
A swing and the miss by Fisk. He was fooled by that slider. So he doesn't put the ball in play. 1 out, base is still loaded. And Dewey Evans steps to the plate. Evans is hitting .321, 3 home runs, and 26 RBIs. He's hitting .286 with the bases loaded, and he loves hitting early in the count. The windup and the pitch to Dwight Evans. That ball gets away, and racing to the plate and scoring is Carl Yastrzemski. Advancing to third is Garvey, and second is Nettles. 2-0 Red Sox. Fenway faithful are hooting and hollering. So second and third, 1 out. Evans, 1-0 count. The windup and the pitch. And Evans works the walk on the 3-1 count. Bases loaded again. Palmer just is struggling mightily here in the bottom of the first against the Bo Sox. Dale Unser steps to the plate. Unser's hitting .333 off Palmer. Bases loaded, .333. Loves to hit early in the count. He'll be swinging away. Duke Sims has a word with Palmer. Now goes back behind the plate. Goes through the signs, the windup, and the pitch to Unser. No place to put him. Bases loaded. And Unser sends that ball out into left center field. And ranging over as Olive makes the catch. He fires to the plate. Not in time. The ball gets away. The run scores. 3-0 Red Sox. Unser gets an RBI in the sacrifice fly. Ted Sizemore now steps to the plate. The Red Sox second baseman's hitting .282. 2 home runs, 24 RBIs. No average against Palmer, but with runners in scoring position, 298. Nettles at third, Evans at second, 2 down, 3-0 Red Sox. Here's the pitch to Sizemore. And Sizemore strikes out on the 0-2 count looking. But the Red Sox score 3. We go to the top of the second, 3-0 Boston. Duke Sims steps to the plate, left-handed batting catcher for the Orioles. Sims hitting .314 on the season, 10 home runs, 30 RBIs, .250 off Tiant, likes to hit early in the count. He's a pull hitter. The Red Sox will shift right in the infield. Here's the pitch by Tiant. That ball goes up the middle. Belanger. Oh, that ball's thrown away. Wow. And they give the air to Garvey at first. It was a tough throw from Belanger, the Gold Glove shortstop. So Duke Sims reaches on an error, and that brings up the power hitting Boog Powell. Designated hitter for the Orioles, hitting .266, 7 home runs, 22 RBIs. Versus Tiant, .273, and again, he likes to hit early in the count. Powell has a good eye to go with that power. Sims not a threat to steal. The windup and the pitch by El Tiante. And that ball's ripped into right field. Rose retrieves it and fires it back in towards Sizemore. First and second, no outs. Gorman Thomas steps to the plate. Red Sox looking to get 2 for 1 here. They move into double play position. Thomas is hitting a very poor 162 on the season. No home runs, no RBIs. The windup and the pitch to Thomas. Strikes him out, Tiant does. 1 down. And now Mike Andrews, the former Red Sox, steps to the plate. He played on the '67 World Series team. Andrews having a very difficult year, batting .195, 4 home runs, and 11 RBIs. He does like to hit early in the count. The Red Sox once again will move into double play position. Fisk goes through the signs. Here's the windup and the pitch to Andrews. And that ball sent down the left field line. Evans on the run, makes the catch. 2 down. Tiant 1 out away from getting out of this jam. And it brings up the leadoff hitter, Rich Coggins. Solid, very good contact hitter. Not much power. He walked his first time up. He's only batting .167 off Tiant. This is the batter they want to get here to get out of the jam. Sims at second, Powell at first, both slow of foot. Fisk goes through the signs. Tiant nods his head. Now he whirls and dervils. And here's the pitch. And he strikes out Coggins, inning over. He gets him on the 2-2 count with an off-speed pitch. Some clutch pitching by El Tiante. We go to the top of the second. The bottom of the second, 3-0 Boston. Leading off, Mark Belanger. Belanger's hitting .221, not really known for his bat, more for his silky smooth approach at shortstop. No home runs and 18 RBIs. He'll be taking the windup and the pitch by Palmer. Strike 1, 0-1 count. He'll take again. 1 ball, 1 strike. When the count is even, Belanger has a better opportunity. He's been a better hitter with an even count. Sims goes through the signs, the windup and the pitch to Mark Belanger. And that ball's grounded to short, goes 6-3, 1 away. So that went Gritch to Andrews. Pete Rose steps to the plate. Rose walked his first time up. All-time hits leader. Batting left-handed off the right-handed throwing Palmer. Rose is a switch hitter. Palmer sets and delivers. Rose works another walk on the full count. He doesn't bite for that 87-mile-per-hour fastball. So 1 out, Rose is at first. Carl Yastrzemski steps to the plate. He's 1 for 1. He executed a beautiful hit and run in the first inning. sending Rose all the way to third base. Again, Yastrzemski's a patient hitter. Palmer nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Yaz. Ball 1. Yaz is going to take again. Strike 1. Hit the outside corner there. 1-1 pitch. We're going to go hit and run again. And Yastrzemski sends that ball bye-bye out to the Mass Pike. My God, did he crush that ball. Holy cow, as Phil Rizzuto used to say. 5-0 Red Sox on the hit and run. He just mashed that flat slider. Wow, that is the biggest, baddest home run I've ever seen in Out of the Ballpark 18. That's going to be fun to watch over. So 5-0 Red Sox, 1 out, and Steve Garvey steps to the plate. He's 1 for 1 today. Right-handed pull hitter. He is also a patient hitter. The windup and the pitch to Garvey. Ball 1. Garvey jumps ahead in the count, much more favorable for Steve. Palmer sets and delivers. And Garvey sends that ball in the right center field on his horse, and making the catch is the O's right fielder, Gorman Thomas. 2 down. Garvey thought he found the gap, but Thomas quickly closed to make the catch. Greg Nettles steps to the plate, left-handed third baseman. Batter. Power hitter. He walked his first time up. He's another patient Red Sox hitter. Sims goes through the signs. The windup and the pitch to Nettles. In there with the off-speed pitch. Strike 1. Nettles uses all fields. The set and the delivery to Nettles. And he's swinging the miss, inning over. Fooled badly on that pitch. 66 miles per hour. Nettles was way out in front of it. So we go to the top of the third, 5-0 Red Sox on the blast by Captain Carl Yastrzemski. Wow. Rico Petrocelli steps to the plate. He's 1 for 1. Right-handed batting third baseman. Here's the pitch by Tiant. That ball's popped up. Calling for it is Belanger, and he makes the catch near the second base bag. Bobby Grich steps to the plate. Right-handed spray hitter. He's 0 for 1. Tiant wants to work quickly. He whirls, he dirls, and here's the pitch. Grich pops one up. Again, Belanger moves behind the second base bag and makes the catch. 2 pop-ups, 2 outs. Davey Johnson steps to the plate. 2 outs, no one on. He's 0 for 1. Fisk goes through the signs. Tiant sets and delivers to Johnson. Johnson grounds it to Garvey, who takes it to the bag himself. That was a quick 1-2-3 inning for El Tiante and the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the third, 5-0 Red Sox. Carlton Fisk steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. Right-handed pull hitter, very good power. Here's the pitch to Fisk. He's patient. Ball 1. He's out in front of the count now. Duke Sims goes through the signs. Palmer nods his head. Palmer has struggled very much in this game. He's given up 5 runs in the first 2 innings. He sets and delivers to Fisk. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Fisk will be taking again. 3-0. Fisk puts the bat on his shoulders. Here's the pitch by Palmer. And he still can't get that. He went off speed with that pitch, and he misses inside. So Fisk is on. Brings up Dewey Evans. He walked his first time up. Evans likes to hit early in the count, but Fisk just walked, so Evans will be taking. And Palmer is, wow, that ball almost went to the backstop. He is out of sorts right now. Ball 5 for Jim Palmer. Here's the pitch to Dewey. But before that, they throw to first. Fisk is back. Again, Fisk will be taking. And finally, he gets an off-speed pitch over. 1 ball, 1 strike. Very favorable count for Dwight Evans. Fisk's at first. No outs. Red Sox lead 5-0. He'll be swinging away. The windup and the pitch by Palmer. Evans bloops that into shallow right field, and making the catch is the second baseman near the foul line for out number 1. A nice play by Davy Johnson. Del Enser steps to the plate. He had a sacrifice fly with an RBI in the first inning. Unser likes to hit early in the count. We're going to play a little hit and run here. We think Palmer's going to try to groove one to get that first pitch strike. Palmer sets and delivers to Unser. Swing and a miss. They throw down to second. And Fisk steals the bag. So now Fisk's in scoring position on the failed hit and run. Unser's behind the count. And that's very favorable for Jim Palmer. Unser hits .313 with runners in scoring position, though, and .333 off Palmer. The windup and the pitch. Unser hits it to the right side. Johnson goes to first, 2 down, but Fisk advances to third. So 2 outs, Fisk's at third, and Ted Sizemore steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. RBI opportunity here for the Red Sox second baseman. Runners in scoring position, .292. Hitting .289 off right-handed pitching. Palmer is now up to 66 pitches, and we're not through the third inning yet. Sizemore likes to hit early in the count. The windup and the pitch to Sizemore. Sizemore grounds it to third, over to first, inning over. So that went Petrocelli to Andrews. 2 former Red Sox there. We go to the top of the fourth. The Red Sox still lead the Orioles 5-0. Tony Oliva steps to the plate. Left-handed normal hitter. Very dangerous contact hitter. Good power. He's 0 for 1 today. Tiant sets and delivers. They try to get him to chase. And now the rain begins to fall. But there's no delay. The Red Sox want to desperately get through 5 innings now, as the computer decides we're going to have some rain today. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Tiant sets and delivers to Oliva. That ball's popped up. Who's got it? Nettle goes over, but it's going to be the shortstop Belanger calling him off in foul territory on the third base side near the dugout. What a play by Belanger. 1 down. Duke Sims steps to the plate. Left-handed batting catcher for the O's. He's 0 for 1 today. The windup and the pitch by Tiant. That ball's ripped to Garvey. He muffs it. That's going to be an error. So Duke Sims reaches again on an error. And that's Garvey's second error of the game. Brings up the power hitting designated hitter, Boog Powell. Powell 1 for 1. He smashed a single into right field. The Red Sox are going to move into double play depth here with 1 out. They'd like to get 2 for 1 and get out of this inning. As the rain continues to fall here. Tiant sets and delivers to Powell. Powell, that's a sky-high fly ball to center. Unser moves in a bit, makes the catch, as that ball, if it wasn't raining, would have brought rain. So there's 2 down. Sims at first, and Gorman Thomas, the O's right fielder, steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Tiant sets and delivers, and he strikes Thomas out to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. The Red Sox lead 5-0. Leading off for Boston, Mark Belanger. Belanger's 0 for 1. Right-handed batter, normal hitter. The windup and the pitch by Palmer. Belanger swinging away. He grounds it to short. Over to first. 1 down. So that went Grich to Andrews. Pete Rose steps to the plate. Rose has walked twice in his first 2 at-bats. The windup and the pitch to Pete Rose. Rose. It's a little nubber. Could that be an infield hit? No. Nice play by Grich. He came charging in, fired hard to Andrews to get Rose by a step. 2 down. No one on. Carl Yastrzemski steps to the plate. Yaz is 2 for 2 with a home run and 2 RBIs. He crushed a ball into the Mass Pike. My God, that ball went into orbit back in the bottom of the second inning. Again, Yastrzemski a patient hitter. Palmer's up to 74 pitches. Sims goes through the signs. The windup and the pitch to Yastrzemski. Ball one. Yes, takes that. And the rain. The rain has stopped. The delay has lasted 33 minutes. So now our pitchers, we better get someone up in our bullpen because Tiant might be fatigued from this delay. So the only good thing that happened was we were at bat. So we're going to get a pitcher up in our pen. And right now I'm in the substitution screen. I'm not bringing it up in OBS because I have a lot of trouble with OBS bringing up other screens when I'm playing out of the ballpark. It seems to work better with other games, but alrighty, who can we get up in the pen? I think we're going to get up Mike Torres. You know what? We're going to get up Doyle Alexander and Roger Moret. He hasn't pitched in a while. Roger Moret can go a lot of innings, and so can Doyle Alexander. Basically, I have all starters on my pitching staff. Alright, so Yastrzemski's at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, no one on. Favorable count for Yaz. Palmer sets and delivers. Yastrzemski sends that ball to Gritch, who fires it over to Andrews, inning over. So after that long rain delay, Yastrzemski grounds out. We go to the top of the 5th. The Red Sox still lead 5-0. And let's just have a mound visit and let's see how Tiant feels. He says, no worries. Okay, so Tiant still feels strong. We're going to sit our bullpen down. So we're going to sit Alexander down. And Roger Moret. I do play with the warm-up rule in Out of the Ballpark 18, so I must sit them down and warm them up. Mike Andrews steps to the plate, 0 for 1, the Orioles' first baseman. The windup and the pitch by Tiant. Grounded back to Tiant. He throws to Garvey for out number 1. Andrews hit it hard, but right at Tiant. Now I'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Rich Coggins. He's 0 for 1. He walked his first time up, though. Left-handed normal hitter. Excellent contact hitter against right-handed pitching. Fisk goes through the signs. Tiant nods his head. He sets and delivers to Coggins. And Coggins rips that ball down to Garvey, who flips to Tiant. Did they get him? Yes, they did! A delayed call by the ump. And there's some barking going on from the Orioles dugout. The ump now looks over there, gives him that look like you better be quiet. So 2 outs, no one on, and Rico Petrocelli steps to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Right-handed batting third baseman for the O's. Fisk flashes the signs. Here's the pitch to Petrocelli. And he strikes him out looking on the 0-2 count. So we go to the bottom of the 5th, and the Red Sox lead the O's 5-0. Due up Steve Garvey. Greg Nettles and Carlton Fisk. Garvey steps into the batter's box. He's 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Excellent contact hitter with good solid power. Here's the pitch to Garvey. He's a patient hitter. Wow, Palmer missed way outside with that pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Much more favorable count for Steve when he's ahead in the count. Palmer sets and delivers. Garvey sends that ball deep, but it hangs up there. The wind knocked it down, and the center fielder, Rich Coggins, makes the catch. So Garvey just got a little bit underneath it. It sounded like he crushed it, but he just got under it. 1 out, and Greg Nettles steps to the plate. Nettles 0 for 1 today. 426 off Palmer, Nettles is hitting. Here's the pitch to Nettles. Strike 1. Off-speed pitch in there. Nettles behind in the count. This is a very favorable count for Palmer. Nettles to swing away. Nettles sends that ball to the left fielder. And it drops in front of him. Wow! A bloop single to left. I thought Oliver was going to make that catch, but he slowed up a bit. I don't know if the wet grass out there gave him some worries. So Nettles gets a bloop single. 1 out. Nettles at first. Carlton Fisk steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. He'd love to jack one out. pull hitter that he is. Here's the pitch by Palmer. Ball one, fastball outside. Palmer has had a tremendous lack of control here in this game. Very important game. It's a battle for first place. If the Red Sox win, they pulled it within a half game of first place. Remember, earlier in the year, Baltimore basically did a job on the Red Sox and pushed them out of first place. Now the Red Sox want to push their way back in. Palmer's now up to 93 pitches, and we're not even through 6 innings yet. So 1 ball, no strikes. Pretty favorable count here when you look at both the pitcher and batter cards. So Fisk will be swinging away. Nettles at first. Here's the pitch to Pudge. And that ball goes down to first. Andrews takes it to the bag himself for out number 2. Advancing to second is Nettles. Fisk hit it hard, but Andrew made a solid play and just took it to the bag himself. I'll bring up Dwight Evans. He's 0 for 1 today. Evans is an early bird special hitter. Sims goes through the signs. Palmer sets and delivers. Evans sends that ball out to the right field line. Running over but not making the play is Thomas. That's going to be a 2-out double and an RBI for Dewey Evans. It's now 6-0 Red Sox to the applause of the Red Sox fans. They're loving it, and that's it for Jim Palmer. He was TKO'd within 5. Coming out to replace Palmer is Sonny Siebert, a former Red Sox. Siebert on the season's no wins, 2 losses, ERA of 4.79. So there's 2 outs. Evans at second. Del Unser steps to the plate. Siebert is a right-handed thrower facing the left-handed Del Unser. Unser 0 for 1 with a ribby on the sacrifice fly. Unser loves to hit early in the count. Siebert sets and delivers. Evans at second, 6-0 Red Sox, and Unser rips a ball in the right field. And here it says, do we want to signal Evans to round third base and try to score? The ball is very shallow. Evans is a very fast runner, and Gorman Thomas has a normal arm. Due up to Sizemore, we're sending him. And the play at the plate, Evans is safe. It's now 7-0. Sizemore steps to the plate. Unser stayed at first. He didn't advance on the throw. I believe the throw got cut off. So the Red Sox continue to hammer Baltimore pitching to a tune of a 7-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs. Unser at first. Sizemore at the plate. He likes to hit early in the count. The windup and the pitch by Siebert. And Siebert walks him on the 3-1 count. Good eye by Sizemore. First and second. Mark Belanger, the light-hitting shortstop, steps to the plate. He'd love to get into the action now. 0 for 2 today. Sims goes out, has a word with Siebert, now goes back behind the plate. Goes through the sign. Siebert nods his head. Here's the pitch to Belanger. Belanger was taking, and that's a strike. That fastball was in there. No balls, 1 strike. Belanger to swing away. And that ball's ripped down to Andrews at first. He steps on the bag, inning over, but damage done. The Red Sox score 2. And we go to the top of the 6th. Boston 7, Baltimore nothing. Bobby Grich steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Tiant has been in total command of this game. Sox fans' hopes and dreams are built on this pitching staff that we have put together to compete with the Baltimore Orioles pitching staff. And today it's working. Here's the pitch to Bobby Grich. Grich strikes out in the 1-2 count. Fastball. That moved a lot. Red Sox throw the ball around the infield. 1 down. Davey Johnson steps to the plate. Johnson's 0 for 2. Very good power hitter. He's a spray hitter. Fisk flashes the signs. Tiant nods his head. Now he spins and delivers. And Johnson works a walk on the full count. Tiant missed with that fastball. So 1 out, 1 on. And Tony Oliva steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. Very dangerous hitter. Red Sox move into double play depth. They want 2 for 1. Here's the pitch by Tiant. And that's ripped off the wall in left field. And that's going to be a double for Oliva as Evans retrieves the ball and he quickly gets it back in. So second and third. Tiant's in a bit of trouble here. Only 1 out and Duke Sims steps to the plate. Red Sox infield normal. They'll give up a run for the out. Sims is a pull hitter, left-handed batter. The Red Sox will shift right in the infield. The windup and the pitch to Sims. And Tiant, now he's struggling with his control. He's walked the bases loaded. Sims didn't bite on that off-speed pitch on the 3-1 count. And one swing of the bat by Boog Powell. And the O's are back in this game. The Sox fans have gotten extremely quiet here at Fenway. Boog Powell, 1 for 2 today. He's a solid power hitter with a very good eye. You're not going to fool Boog too many times. And the Red Sox are now going back to their pen to get Doyle Alexander and Roger Moret up. There is no way they want to blow a 7-0 lead. And there's some tense moments here. Bases loaded, 1 out, Powell at the plate. The windup and the pitch to Boog Powell. And before we do that, let's get our Red Sox moving to double play depth. Here's the pitch to Powell. And Powell strikes out in the 2-2 count. Tiant reared back. And that fastball, it seemed like a two-seamer that moved quite a bit. And he strikes out Powell swinging. A huge strikeout for El Tiante. They're still not out of the hot water yet, though. They need 1 more out, and Gorman Thomas steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2 today. The windup and the pitch to Thomas, no place to put him. That ball's popped up. Calling for it is the shortstop Belanger. He makes the catch. Tiant pitches out of the jam. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still 7-0 Boston. As you can see, the tension just come out of the Red Sox fan when that ball was popped up and Belanger was calling it. To the cheers for that 3rd out. Pete Rose steps to the plate. Rose 0 for 1. He's walked twice. Sonny Siebert still on the mound. Rose has a .333 average off Siebert. And loves a hit early in the count. Siebert throws strikes and he gets hit early and often. The windup and the pitch by Siebert to Pete Rose. Rose sends that ball out to the right center field gap. It's carrying. It's going to hit the wall. Rose is going for 3. And he's going to make it. So a leadoff triple for Pete Rose as he continues to pound Sonny Siebert. So Carl Yastrzemski steps to the plate. Captain Carl, 2 for 3, a home run and 2 RBIs. Red Sox just want to pour it on. No lead is safe at Fenway. Here's the pitch to Yaz. He'll be taking. Yaz is a patient hitter. Inside with that fastball. 1 ball, no strikes. Very favorable count here for Yastrzemski. He's going to swing away. Rose at 3rd, no outs. Here's the pitch. Yastrzemski grounds that to 2nd. Johnson goes to 1st. Rose scores from 3rd. It's now 8-0. Another RBI for Captain Carl. You can hear the cheers of the Fenway faithful. Steve Garvey steps to the plate, 1 for 3 with an RBI. He's hitting right-handers at a .354 clip. Siebert's now up to 19 pitches. Though his stamina, he should have no problem, except for his very poor pitching. But I don't think stamina-wise he'll have any problem. Here's the pitch to Garvey. Garvey's a patient hitter, ball 1. Garvey ahead in the count. He's going to swing away. And he sends that ball out to left center field. And Oliva runs over and makes the catch. So 2 down. Greg Nettles steps to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Batting .429 off Siebert. Siebert sets and delivers. In there with a called strike. Nettles didn't like that call. Siebert's been all over the place. Nettles doesn't understand how he got that call. So Nettles now behind the count. Much more favorable count for Sonny Siebert. He'll take again. Fastball in there again, and Nettles glares back at the umpire. He thought that was low. 0-2 count. Nettles a swing away. And he sends that ball out to right field. Thomas moving in, makes the catch, inning over. The Red Sox score 1. We go to the top of the 7th, 8-0, Boston. Mike Andrews steps to the plate. Tiant's up to 99 pitches. His stamina is 20. We're going with a rating of 1 through 20. So that's probably good for 130 pitches in 1973. 125 to 130. Andrews 0 for 2, the Oriole first baseman. Tiant looks to the heavens, whirls and dirls, and here's the pitch to Andrews. That ball is sent out to Rose. He comes in, and he makes the catch in right field. 1 down. Rich Coggins steps to the plate. Coggins 0 for 2 with a walk. Left-handed batter. Tiant sets and delivers. Grounded to Garvey. Takes it to the bag himself. 2 up, 2 down. Rico Petrocelli steps to the plate. Orioles third baseman, right-handed batter. Rico's 1 for 3. He has some pop in his bat. He'd love to break up this shutout. Red Sox infield, outfield, normal and straight away. Pudge goes through the signs. Tiant nods his head. Corkscrew delivery by Tiant. That ball's going out to center field. Unser coming in, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And we go to the 7th inning stretch, and it's time to play Take Me Out to the Ball Game. So Carlton Fisk steps to the plate. Fisk is 0 for 2. He'd like to get into this hit parade. Though the Red Sox only have 7 hits, but they've been extra base hits. Fisk, very patient. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Fisk ahead in the count. And this is favorable for Pudge. He will swing away. The windup and the pitch by Sonny Siebert. And Fisk sends that down to third base. Petrocelli over to Andrews. 1 down. Nice play by the former Sox, Rico Petrocelli. Dwight Evans steps to the plate. Evans 1 for 2 with an RBI. Evans loves to hit early in the count, as we all know. Sims flashes a sign. Siebert nods his head. He delivers. The pitch to Dewey. And Evans rips that ball in the left field. A lever comes on, but it's going to drop in front of him. Dewey has a 1-out single. Del Unser steps to the plate. Evans at first. Unser 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs. 8-0 lead here in the bottom of the 7th for the Red Sox. Game 1 of this 3-game series, a battle for first place, 1973 retro replay using Out of the Park Baseball 18. Open world, alternate universe. Teams have been changed through transactions, draft, free agency. All right, here's the pitch to Unser. He'll be swinging away. Swing and a miss on the 1-2 count. So there's 2 outs now. Ted Sizemore steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He'd like to get in on the hit parade. Sizemore also likes to hit early in the count, and Siebert gives up hits early in the count. Here's the pitch to Sizemore. Evans at first. 2 outs. That ball's grounded to Andrews, who flips to Siebert, covering, inning over. We go to the top of the 8th. Boston 8, Baltimore nothing. Bobby Grich to lead off. He's 0 for 3. El Tiante on the mound. The corkscrew delivery, the pitch. Grich sends that ball to left field. Over on the run, making the catch is Evans. I thought that ball was gone. I thought the shutout was gone, but Grich got under it a bit. Davy Johnson steps to the plate. And in the chat, we have the Bears. Oh, God, I always do that. In the chat, we have the Cubs, the Bears. How are you doing, my friend? Yes. out of the ballpark is wonderful. You can just go whatever way you want. That's why I love this game. I've been playing a lot of, as you know, Digital Diamond Baseball. Love it. Very fun dice game. I downloaded the free demo of PC Replay Baseball. I don't like it. I'm glad I downloaded the demo. I'm going to give it a couple other chances. I might even throw a game up on my channel. I don't know. I don't like it. I just don't like it. But I'm going to give it a couple of games. And Action PC Baseball I love. But this is an open world. You can do what you want with this, and the value is outstanding. For approximately $40, you get a full, beautiful game with every year, and you can add pictures and stuff like that, so it's great. All right, so the Red Sox are up 8-0. We have the Cubs, the Bears in the chat. Thank you very much for joining me. It is the top of the 8th, 1 down. Davey Johnson up. Tiant sets and delivers to Johnson, who's 0 for 2.
Strike 3.
And he strikes him out looking on the curveball. Knuckle curve. 2 outs. Red Sox throw the ball around the infield. Tony Oliva steps to the plate. Oliva's 1 for 3. Dangerous hitter here. They're going to go right at him. Here's the pitch to Oliva, left-handed batter. And that ball skips by Sizemore and gets into right center field. A 2-out single. Oliva's at first, not a threat to run. Duke Sims steps to the plate. Left-handed batting catcher, pull hitter. The Red Sox will shift right in the infield. They want to get this shutout. They want to send a message to the Baltimore Orioles that we're here to stay in this race for the AL East in 1973. The windup and the pitch by Tiant to Sims. And he strikes him out! Off-speed pitch, another knuckle curve, inning over. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Mark Belanger steps to the plate. Pittsfield, Massachusetts native. 0 for 3 today. Here's the pitch by Sonny Siebert. Belanger taking. Ball 1. Ahead in the count. When Belanger's ahead in the count, this is very favorable. We're going to have to take advantage of this because this is the most favorable count that Belanger can get off Siebert's card and off his card. Here's the pitch to Belanger. And Belanger sends that ball to center field into the triangle. Coggins is there. Oh, he dropped the ball. Coggins drops the ball. Belanger continues to run. He gets a second base. That's going to be an error. So Belanger's at second. No outs. Pete Rose steps to the plate. Rose 1 for 2 today. The windup and the pitch by Siebert. Rose to swing away. And Rose gets his 3rd walk. Doesn't bite on the 3-0 pitch. First and second, no outs. Oriole pitching has been putrid. Carl Yastrzemski steps to the plate. Yastrzemski hit a bomb. And if you're watching this, just go back to the 2nd inning. It just get to that home run. That is like the farthest. It was so high up and far, the little ball actually stopped near the Sitco sign. That thing is out on the Mass Pike heading towards western Massachusetts and Springfield. That's how hard he hit that ball and far. So Yaz is up. No outs. First and second. Yastrzemski will be patient. Here's the pitch to Yastrzemski. Ball 1. Just because the Red Sox have a big lead, Yaz will not come out of his game plan. Very favorable count here for Captain Carl. He'll be swinging away. The windup and the pitch by Siebert. First and second. And Yastrzemski sends that ball. That's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. So that went Johnson to Gritch to Andrews. Advancing to third is Belanger. So 2 outs. Belanger at third. Steve Garvey steps to the plate. He's 1 for 4 with an RBI. Siebert sets and delivers. Garvey to take. Siebert in there with a strike. 0-1 count. Garvey to swing away. Here's the pitch. Garvey grounds it meekly to Gritch, who throws to Andrews. Inning over. Red Sox threaten but do not score. The Cubs, the Bears is posted in the chat. I will be reading that shortly. So, Tiant is now up to 122 pitches. Oh boy, I think I forgot my pitchers in the, yes I did. Let's sit Alexander. And let's sit Moret. The thing that happens when you play a few different baseball games, you forget how everything works. And I forgot I play with the warm-up rule. And if you keep a pitcher up too long in the bullpen, they get tired. So we wanted to bring someone in, but we're going to see if Tiant can finish it off here. He's up to 122 pitches. Boog Powell's at the plate, left-handed designated hitter. 1 for 3. Here's the pitch by Tiant. And that ball is ripped. That's going to get to the wall. That's going to be a double, possible triple. No, he's going for 3. Here's the throw. And he's out! What a throw by Pete Rose! Gunning out Boog Powell at third. Wow. Down 8 runs. He tried to turn a double into a triple. And Pete Rose said, none shall pass. The bench is over there. Boog, have a seat. Gorman Thomas comes to the plate. Tiant applauds the effort of Pete Rose. What a throw! Thomas 0 for 3. Here's the pitch by Tiant. Oh my God, the rain starts to fall again. Really, computer? On the 0-2 count. They're trying to get through this game though. Red Sox 2 outs away. Tiant 2 outs away from a complete game victory and shutout. Once again, we'll get Doyle Alexander up in our pen. He's still tiring. We'll put him down. Moret. See if he's okay. He's still tiring, so we got to sit them down a little more. Here's the pitch to Thomas by Tiant. That ball goes out to left center field. Unser makes the catch in the gap. 2 down. Tiant's 1 out away from a complete game shutout. He's up to 133 pitches. Mike Andrews steps to the plate. He'll need to get on base to keep the inning alive. I don't know if the Orioles really want to keep the inning alive. Andrews 0 for 3. Fisk flashes the sign. Tiant goes through his corkscrew delivery. Looks to the heavens. Here's the pitch. That ball goes out to left field in the corner, and Evans makes the running catch. Ball game over. Tiant has a 5-hit shutout, striking out 8. The Red Sox destroyed Baltimore 8-0 and moved to within a half game of first place. Outstanding. Player of the game, Louis Tiant. Let me bring the box score up quickly. The box score should be up shortly. And while that comes up, let me read what the Bears writes. He says, my uncle was a 20-game winner in the high minors. His baseball career ended when he was drafted into World War II and died in battle. I'm sorry to hear that. God rest his soul. He is in his game, and as a tribute to him, I simmed his career with the Dodgers. Oh, that's awesome. So he's in. So the Bears, the Cubs' uncle, was a very high minor league, played in the high minor leagues back in the 40s, World War II era. And he won 20 games. He got drafted into the military, and unfortunately, he passed away. God rest his soul. And what the Cubs, the Bears, says, he's actually in this game. And he simmed out his season with the career with the Dodgers. That's awesome. God bless him. That's awesome. That's a wonderful tribute to him. He's smiling. He's smiling. Excuse me. I got a little choked up on that. I'm not joking. All right, let's finish off this game here. Thank you very much, the Cubs, the Bears, for joining me, and that's a very wonderful story. So here we go. Let's go to the box score. I'm calling the player of the game, Louis Tiant. Let's see who the computer picked. Louis Tiant. So let's quickly go through. Tiant pitched 9 innings, 5 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. He was dominant. He had some difficulty at times, but he pitched out of it. He got the win. He's now 8-2. Jim Palmer got the bejesus beat out of him. If it was a fight, they would have stopped it. Palmer's now takes the loss. He's 9 wins, 4 losses. He only went 4 2/3, 5 hits, 7 runs, all earned, walked 5, struck out 3, gave up a home run. He threw 106 pitches in that 4 2/3. Sonny Siebert came in and pitched the final 3 1/3 innings, 3 hits. He only gave up 1 run. He seemed like he was in trouble a lot, but he only gave up 1 run. Walked 2, struck out 1. The hitting stars. My God, Carl Yastrzemski, again, go back in the second inning and just see how far he hit that ball. It was hilarious. Yaz went 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs, and a bomb of a home run. That was number 6 on the season for him. And let's quickly just go through the box score. Pete Rose walked 3 times. It was 1 for 3, scored 3 runs. Yastrzemski, as I said, 2 for 5, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs, left 2 runners on. Garvey 1 for 5, 1 RBI, scored a run. Nettles 1 for 3, walked once, K'd once, scored once. Fisk 0 for 3, walked once, K'd once, left 4 runners on. Evans 2 for 3, 1 run scored, 1 RBI, 1 walk. Unser 1 for 3, 2 RBIs, struck out once. Sizemore 0 for 3, and Belanger 0 for 4. For the Orioles, Coggins 0 for 3, Petrocelli 1 for 4, Grich 0 for 4, Johnson 0 for 3, Oliva 2 for 4, Sims, the catcher, 0 for 3, Powell 2 for 4, Thomas 0 for 4, Andrews 0 for 4, and thus there's your 5-hit shutout. Outstanding by Louis Tiant. Outstanding. And the Cubs, the Bears says, good game, enjoyed it. Enjoyed your enthusiasm. Take care. Thank you very much, my friend, and thank you for sharing that story. I might come back. Well, it's 12:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know. I might come back and do another game. I don't know. Or I might jump on the PS4 and kill a few zombies. So, this is Al, Red Sox fan, and we had the Cubs, the Bears in the chat. Thank you very much to him. He had a very wonderful story. I'm just going to repeat it one more time. He said his uncle won 20 games in the high minors during the World War II era. His baseball career ended when he was drafted into the military, and he passed away, unfortunately. I'm paraphrasing this. In battle. God rest his soul. That's my, he's up there smiling. So, the Cubs, the Bears, his uncle is actually in the game, in the minor leagues for Out of the Ballpark 18, and he said, in honor of his uncle, I simmed his career with the Dodgers. That is awesome. So take care, God bless, and good night to you, the Cubs, the Bears. All right, let's quickly go to the recap. The Boston Red Sox rolled to an easy 8-0 win over the Baltimore Orioles at Fenway Park today. Leading the way to victory was starter Tiante, Luis Tiant, who shackled the O's and held them scoreless on a 5-hitter. This is what every pitcher wants to do when they go out there, Tiant said in his post-game press conference. So far this year, Tiant has made 13 starts and tossed 94 2/3 innings, struck out 40 batters, and walked 23. His record is 8 wins and 2 losses with an earned run average of 3.52. And he has limited the opposing teams to a 256 batting average. Outstanding by Tiante. So, in recap, the Red Sox destroy the Orioles 8-0. They pulled it within a half game of first place here, taking the first game of this 3-game series. It could be a 4-game series. I think it's a 4-game series. And great victory. I'd like to say thank you very much to the Bears, the Cubs for jumping in the chat. Greatly appreciate it. And to anyone who watched, thank you. And who watches at a later date, check out the second inning. That bomb that Yastrzemski hit to the Mass Pike. It was unbelievable. Now, Red Sox fans saying health and happiness. See you soon. Till next time. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.